a song from long ago. Streetlights sliding on your skin, warm air drifting through again. Every moment feels so thin, like it's ending where it begins. And the radio keeps playing, oh, melodies we never knew, but somehow they sound like you. Neon rain and some eyes, city sleeping under violet skies. We don't need to say goodbye tonight. Just keep driving through the fading lights. Neon rain and quiet hearts, maybe this is where the feeling starts. Somewhere in the glow of blue, I keep getting lost in you. Taxi shadows pass us by, tiny stars in puddle light. You laugh softly, asking why every song feels sad at night. I don't really have a clue. Maybe night just tells the truth. Maybe every lonely tune was waiting here for me and you. Neon rain and quiet streets, slow reflections underneath. Every passing traffic light feels alive with you tonight. Neon rain and city glow through the places no one knows. Somewhere in the midnight air, I still feel you everywhere. Stay a little longer now, till the morning pulls us out of the city dream we found. Windows covered up with rain, drive and slowly through the haze, like the night won't let us go till the first train starts to Neon rain, neon rain, neon rain. Neon rain and summer eyes, city breathing under tired skies. Even if the night disappears, I'll remember how you sounded here. Neon rain and quiet hearts, maybe this is where we are. Somewhere underneath the blue, I'll still keep a piece of you. Neon lights in silver rain, fading softly once again. Late train rolling after dark, tiny reflections in the park. Vending machine glowing red, still replaying what you said. Your perfume on my jacket sleeve makes it harder just to leave. This town feels alive tonight, floating under pastel lights. Tokyo blue, every avenue reminds me of you. Soft jazz playing from a rooftop bar. and yellow signs, 2 a.m. and cheap red wine. Every stranger passing through looks a little less alone than usual. You lean your head against the glass, watching quiet moments pass, and for a second time move slow, like the whole world already knows. Tokyo blue, neon rivers flowing through every corner of this town. Feels alive when you're around. Tokyo blue, sleepless nights and subway tunes. Maybe we were meant to stay, lost inside these lights this way. Maybe we were only meant for nights like this. Temporary silhouettes. Spring air drifting through the streets, mixed with quiet melodies, and your shadow next to mine under every passing sign. Tokyo blue, still I only look for you in every flashing city light, in every sleepless spring night. Tokyo blue, fading slowly into dawn, but the rhythm of your voice still keeps carrying me on. Late train rolling out of sight, through another pastel night. Coffee stains and vinyl cracks, smoke and jazz and faded black. You walk in wearing navy blue, and suddenly the room feels new. Outside the rain keeps falling down, softly washing through the town. But in this little corner booth, the night belongs to me and you. After midnight cafe dreams, nothing's ever what it seems. Still your voice cuts through the haze like moonlight through the window pane. After midnight, slow and sweet, your rhythm pulling me deep into conversations that never end, like songs we'll play again, again. You talk about another place, some apartment near the bay, where records spin till morning comes and people dance for no one. I smile and say that sounds alright. Maybe we could leave tonight. Maybe all we really need is one more song in lighter streets. After midnight cafe glow makes it hard to let you go. Tiny echoes in the rain calling softly once again. After midnight city skies reflected softly in your eyes, and every quiet word we share feels suspended in the air. Don't say tomorrow yet, tonight still hasn't finished breathing. Rain keeps keeps falling by the door, like we've heard this sound before. And the piano softly plays through the slowly fading haze. Café dreams, nothing's ever what it seems. Still your voice cuts through the haze like moonlight through the window pane. After midnight cafe glow makes it hard to let you go. Maybe morning's overrated anyway. Coffee cups and neon rain, drifting softly once again.
Through downtown, your white sneakers on the midnight street, music drifting from the bars, mixing with the passing cars. You keep laughing at my jokes, even bad ones somehow work. Maybe nights like this were made for hearts too young to be afraid. Warm wind avenue, every light turns gold near you, and suddenly this lonely town feels like somewhere safe somehow. Warm wind avenue, spring skies in shades of blue. I could walk this road all night, just talking underneath the signs. Convenience store, fluorescent glow, cold soda and radio, your fingers brushing over mine. Tiny sparks across the night, nothing grand and nothing deep, just memories we'll probably keep hidden in the back of songs long after this season's gone. Warm wind avenue, neon shining onto you, every passing midnight train feels like springtime once again. Warm wind avenue, quiet streets and silver moon. Maybe nights were made for us, walking slowly through the dusk. Even after the lights go low, I'll still hear this city hum. Spring air floating through your hair like a song still hanging there, and the sound of distant cars underneath the fading stars.
often try to look away. Truth is written in the room, in every silence, every tune. Outside, the trains keep moving south, but nothing moves inside this house except the shadows on your face and the records changing pace. Satellite hearts drifting through electric dark, trying not to fall apart tonight. Satellite hearts still pretending we're not lost underneath these neon stars. Maybe love was never meant to feel completely permanent. Maybe some nights only shine long enough to blur the lines. City echoes through the room, slowly fading with the moon. Still your shadow stays with me, like a half-remembered dream. Satellite hearts Satellite hearts still together in the dark, even if the signal fades away. Satellite hearts floating through the neon sky, like we never said goodbye. Old cassette tapes softly play till the city fades to gray. Palm tree swaying near the bay, orange fading into gray. You pull your sunglasses down, smile like you own this town. Spring breeze, ocean air, moving softly through your hair. Everything feels cinematic in this traffic after sunset. Ocean Boulevard tonight, windows down beneath the lights. Every song sounds better when you're singing quietly again. Ocean Boulevard tonight, moon reflected ocean white. Maybe we don't need a plan, maybe this is all we had. Roller skates and motel signs, purple clouds and power lines. Every second floating free, like an old VHS movie. You rest your head against my arm, city glowing soft and warm. And I wish this road could bend into something without end. Ocean Boulevard tonight, slow reflections in your eyes. Every passing streetlight glow feels like somewhere we both know. Ocean Boulevard tonight, silver waves beneath the sky. Hold this moment in your hands before the morning disappears. Leave the radio playing low while the city moves below. unreal. Ocean Boulevard tonight, hold me till the morning light. Even if we disappear, leave the radio on here. Ocean Boulevard tonight, neon shadows passing by. Somewhere in the coastal glow, I forget the world below. Ocean wind and city lights fading slowly into night. Found your blue cassette again, hidden underneath my bed. Every song still sounds the same, but somehow I have changed. Rain keeps tapping on the glass, like old memories coming back. And your voice inside the tape still lingers in my heart. Blue cassette, spinning slowly in my head. Every word you used to say comes alive again tonight. Blue cassette, tiny soundtrack of regret, but I still press replay every lonely rainy day. You were dancing in the kitchen, yellow lights and television, spring air moving through the room like perfume and quiet tunes. Now the city feels too wide without your footsteps late at night. Still I hear your laughter float through every quiet note. Blue cassette, spinning slowly through the night. Little echoes in my room underneath the silver moon. Blue cassette, every memory comes back like an old forgotten song that somehow still belongs. Maybe some loves never leave, they just turn into melodies. Tiny fragments of the past floating underneath the static. Rainy windows, sleepless nights, city glowing pale blue white. And your voice still softly stays somewhere in these songs we played. Blue cassette, I'm not ready to forget, so I let the music play till the sky turns silver gray. Blue cassette still spinning inside my heart like a dream that never ends, even after spring is gone. Old melodies fade away slowly into rainy gray. station circles slow on the fogged up window. Every station fades to static, but somehow it sounds romantic in this old car after 2. Everything feels close to you. Night drive, cinema, living like a photograph. Slow motion city lights wrapped around us. Tonight, night drive, cinema. Every scene feels delicate, like the ending of a dream you don't wanna leave. Empty diners, parking lots, little things I almost forgot. How your eyes look after rain, how you whisper my name. Maybe we are temporary, like old Polaroid memories, but for now the night is ours underneath these fading stars. Night drive, cinema, streetlights blur like silver rain. Every passing melody feels like part of you and me. Night drive, cinema, neon shadows in the dark, holding on to fleeting scenes like unfinished movie screens. If tomorrow disappears, let me stay inside this feeling here. Windows down and music low, nowhere left we need to go. Heartbeat moving with the road through the midnight afterglow. Maybe all we really are is a pair of passing stars. Night drive, cinema, hold this moment long enough till the sunrise floods the streets and wakes us from the beat. Night drive, cinema, still your silhouette remains somewhere in the neon haze, running through my mind always. Headlights fading one by one into early morning sun.
Velvet summer in the air, your lipstick on my collar there. Jazz guitar and cooling rain echo softly through the train. You look tired but beautiful, like the end of something wonderful. And I wonder if you know how hard it is to let this go. Dancing underneath hotel lights while the city breathes tonight, trying not to think too far ahead, just listening instead. Slow reflections in your eyes, mixing with the midnight skies. Every heartbeat moving slow, like a city afterglow. People rushing home again while we stay lost in the wind, talking about nothing real, still
still it somehow feels sincere. You smile through your cigarette smoke like you already know the joke that all these moments disappear the second morning gets here. Soft jazz floating through the room, mixed with smoke and cheap perfume. Every little look you give feels like something cinematic. Rain keeps running down the train, silver echoes in the rain, like the city's half asleep, holding secrets that we keep. Still I'd live this night again, even knowing how it ends. Records spinning slowly now, while the neon fades somehow, and your shadow next to mine feels suspended here in time. Stay with me until first light, till the bars all fade from sight, while the records softly spin and the dawn comes rushing in. Velvet summer in your eyes, fading with the morning skies, like a dream that disappeared but somehow still lingers here. Soft jazz fading with the rain into early dawn again. Last train leaving platform 9, your cold fingers tangled mine. City fading far behind, like a dream we left outside. You lean softly on my shoulder, while the night keeps growing older, and the station lights go past, like memories moving fast. Station lights are passing slow through the streets we used to know. Even with the skyline gold, everything still feels so cold. Through the silence of the train, I can hear you once again. Somewhere between now and then, maybe we will meet again. Every stranger looks asleep, while the rhythm underneath pulls us farther through the night. Under endless fluorescent light, you whisper that you hate goodbyes without looking in my eyes. And suddenly I understand, some feelings never really land. Midnight rails and silver skies reflected softly in your eyes. Every passing signal light feels like one more sleepless night, moving farther through the dark, carrying our quiet hearts. slowly fading spark, and the sound of closing doors feels familiar somehow now. Underneath the electric stars, still I wonder where you are. Even if the morning comes, tonight still belongs to us. Somewhere on the moving tracks, I still feel your shadow pass, like a voice that softly stays long after the train has gone. Station lights and empty tracks, slowly fading into black. Taxi lights and crowded bars, people hiding lonely hearts, every face just passing by. Underneath the electric skies, cheap perfume and cigarette smoke, half-finished dreams and tired jokes. Still I keep on walking slow through the streets that never close. Maybe somewhere in the city tonight, someone's looking at the same moonlight, trying to find a love that feels real in a world that forgot how to
rushing home, while I still feel lost, alone.
Old street lights and tired shoes, late night bars and evening news. Sometimes I don't understand what I'm doing with these plans. Somewhere halfway to tomorrow, carrying a little hope and sorrow,
trying to find out who I am
inside this world that moves too fast. Somewhere between the dreams I knew and all the things I never do,
I keep walking through the night,
looking for a clearer light. Friends keep talking about success, big new jobs and happiness. Maybe they are right somehow. Still I feel uncertain now.
Every year keeps passing by, like cold airplanes in the sky.
And I wonder what remains after all these rushing days.